Hey guys, good morning. So I wanted to share a vision that I had, and this one borderlines on sounding bizarre, but I had it 3 weeks ago, and I've confirmed it now with recent things going on. And let me say, okay, in the book of Matthew, when the Lord is saying, and it's written multiple times, but when they say, "Here is Christ, believe it not," or "He is over there, over here, believe it not." Okay, my vision tied into this, and I'm going to try to walk this out real quick because I don't have a lot of time. But first of all, the whole scheme is to deceive mankind, trick them into basically forfeiting their, what I would say, their DNA. And that's all I'll say. But with the continued medical tyranny, it's going to come a point where, again, they're going to have these followings. I'm not going to say anymore. They will have a cure. And in some areas, it will be so bad that people will be desperate. And I mean desperate. And the Lord didn't tell me if this was before or after the rapture. He gave me this, okay, so I could share it. So the medical tyranny will continue, and then basically these followings will come in as the heroes. And let me just tell you, they can look human, they can look beautiful, they can look like, I mean, in my vision, there was a male and a female in a like high-tech craft, and they landed in a city where there was just total chaos and everything. And when they landed, people just kind of were like, whoa. Some people were like, they knew what they were. But then when they landed, because of what was going on with this cure, there was a celebrity in this craft with them as like an ambassador for humanity. It was such a joke. And I'll tell you, this celebrity, you would know him. He's from Texas. He's a very popular actor, and he was just recently at the White House talking about gun control. And he was in my vision. He was with these two fallen angels. Call them tall whites, whatever, but they looked like, whoa, these, they had like a glow appeal to them, false light. And people were like, oh my gosh, they're here to save us, blah, blah, blah. And the Lord led me to that passage when they say, here is Christ, or here is, here I am, or someone that says they're with Christ. But truly, you start asking them questions, and they're like, well, they don't back up scripture, the gospel. You'll know by the words. So they land, and he gets out, and he's like, people, listen. And it's like a really bad area. I don't know exactly what happened, but the pestilence was really bad in this area. And if you look up pestilence, and I won't get into that, what it really means, then you'll already know. So they had the cure, and people were lining up to get this thing. And they're like, forget it, I'm getting it. And he was sitting there. These two beings they were just administering this, like in the city, like in the street where they landed. People started flocking to him. And there were other people calling him out and rebuking him. And one of the followers looked at a group of people that were rebuking them. And when he did, his face changed, and he hissed at him, like kind of like a roar, but like, but it focused it towards him, and it just went around him because they were covered by the Spirit. And the angel was, or not angel, this trash being, this wicked one, was taken back. He was like, oh, well, and he didn't mess with them because they were covered in, oh man, wow, I just got that. They were covered in the Spirit, so he couldn't touch them. But people were lining up. There was people, believers going, well, I say they're believers, but their faith was just really shaken. And the Lord gave me this vision. I saw it, and when this celebrity, he was so haughty, he was like, and then at this point, it was happening all over the world. These beings were landing everywhere and giving out this supposed cure. It's not. I had this vision weeks ago, and then the Lord led me to a video I watched at a channel, and I was like, the person there was talking about what I saw, and it terrified me, so I made this video. So if you've heard someone speak a little bit about this, but I got a detailed vision on it, and it was wicked. So they were landing all over the world with this cure, and they started giving it to people, and that was the last straw. That was the last one. That was the ultimate, way to, when you took this, you were blocked off from the Spirit of God permanently. That was it. That was it for you. And people, they didn't care. They didn't care. They had zero faith. And you look around the world, I mean, 2.5, 3 years ago when things started happening, people had zero, their faith was weak, so weak. They did not seek God on anything. And that was a test run for what's coming. But these beings, this craft looked all fancy, and it had these pretty, it wasn't like a flying saucer. It was different, but it was high tech, and it really, when I saw it, I was like, God, I wish I was there. But I was in the Spirit, I was seeing the vision. But I was like, if that happens, I mean, I know exactly what to do. If I'm here, then I'm going to get between those things and people. And if they take me out, then they take me out. I'm with the Father. I don't care, because it was just too realistic for me to deny. But the thing that really got me is that the celebrities, they had this all planned. So they've been working with these things behind the scenes, unbeknownst to us. Well, I've known, because I don't know how, when I hear certain people speak, I know either what they are or who they speak for. And you do too. So let's not be deceived, family. I mean, like, it's almost silly how they've just shown us what they're going to do, and that they're going to do it anyways. So, but I wanted to get this on record. I was hesitant to make it only because I was waiting on the Father to just say, all right, let's do it, and don't hold back. So I hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk later. Bye.